Cancerians, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your monthly reading for February 2023. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings, I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details, I will never ask for personal details, and I will also never give you a cell phone number to call. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Cancerians, this is your monthly reading for February. I'm going to get all of your cards first before I connect to an outcome. Just to let you know, of course, that February is considered the month of love, even though we should be leading with love every day of the year. But Venus is in the most romantic sign, Pisces, okay? So there is a lovely link between Neptune and Pisces, and of course we do have Valentine's Day on this month. This connection though between Neptune and Pisces, it can influence us all into the realm of fantasy though. So it is important to be honest with yourself, especially when it comes to connections with your heart. If you're interested in someone who is not available either physically or emotionally, then this person or this situation may let you down this month in some way, or their behavior will make you feel very unfulfilled. Also, if you are focused on projects, because of course, you know, that connection between Neptune and Pisces can also connect to your dreams and your goals. It isn't always about romance. If you're focusing on your projects, it's important to recognize, oh my gosh, I love it, a book. I don't know why, I'm not surprised. My guides always give me the exact thing that they want you to be aware of. And I literally wrote, I'm going to rip up the piece of paper. I just got it here. You will have noticed that I'm actually in my back room because there is work going on at the moment in the front of my apartment. They're doing some major reconstruction on a building. You probably can still hear it from here, but I've taken the readings to the back room, so I do apologize if the place is a little bit echoey. I have got a new microphone coming on in, so hopefully that will do something, so please bear with me. But your first card here, it popped out, it's a book, right? And I do a little bit of a meditation before all of your readings. I do 10 minutes before I start the reading, because I'm checking in with your energy. And my guides literally gave me a message about a book for you, okay? That's why that's so important. So I'm going to just show you, this is what I wrote down, the image that they gave me in the water before we started, and why it's relevant. Okay, I hope you can see my writing. I've been saying to everybody, it looks like a spider fell into a pot of ink, got really drunk and then scrawled across the page to its web. So I do apologize for the writing, you could probably, but it does say a book will call to you from the shelf. And it says a life-changing read. Now this could be a novel, it could be a food recipe book, it could be a book about culture, whatever it is, it does say there, I hope you can see it, a book will call to you from the shelf. So this is something that is very important, okay? Now this will happen in the month of February. This could be something that will help you with knowledge, but we'll get to that in a moment, that energy. But that's so important, okay? So be mindful. I mean, you could be in the store, just buying your groceries, and there's a book on a shelf as you walk down a certain aisle, or you could actually go into a bookstore and a book either falls off the shelf and is kind of like, by me. There contains a message in there. Now this could be a message from a loved one, or it could contain a message that is instrumental to your personal growth. So look out for that. I mean, it could literally be on your bookshelf right now as you look up and you're like, and the title is like jumping out at you. This may be a book that you've never read before, or it could be something that you need to revisit perhaps. So look out for that. So that's a wonderful image that's just come out there for you. I mean, you've got a lot of cards. That's so interesting. So these are your overarching energy. Let's go to the details. Let me see if I can restructure that. Now, as I was saying, when it comes to your goals and dreams, It's important, of course, to connect to the heart space, but make sure all your dreams are rooted with a plan or some sort of strategy, because you want to be honest with yourself about your capabilities and what you desire at this time. You know, every plan, it starts off with a visualization. That's wonderful. Neptune in Pisces allows you to, or even encourages you to, imagine all the infinite possibilities you have to make stuff happen. But it's important to really have it grounded in a plan or a structure of how to get what you want. Okay, wonderful. Your Empress card has come out there. Now, male or female, not a gender specific reading, it's about the energy, but you are in your second house of value, so that is very important card for you. Now also, this time period does promote self-love and body positive affirmations. So look in that mirror, see your unique, wonderful, authentic, lovable you. You are a force to be reckoned with. You are staring back at all the infinite possibilities you have to make the life that you truly deserve and desire. Okay, now we do have the full moon in Leo this month, which is all about the self. It's about building confidence. It's about shining that inner light and finding that passion within to go after whatever it is you desire. Okay, now I'm going to go one more. There we go. Really interesting, you got Fantasia as well. That's the Hangman, so that's that Pisces energy. So it's nice to be in a dreamy state, but don't dwell there. You know, also be realistic with what you can achieve at this time. Now also we do have on the 18th, you'll feel the energy, but on the 20th, the new moon in Pisces will influence us all. And that really is about allowing yourself to manifest everything that you desire, okay? About going after your goals and your dreams. Your second house, as I was saying, of value is influencing you, and that's about how you value yourself, most importantly, your self-worth. And it's also about looking at reciprocity in your world. So you'll be looking at areas where you exchange energy with either people or with situations. You know, if you are currently in a job that you feel you're giving your whole heart and soul to, and you feel like you're not financially or fairly paid well enough to be in that job and you deserve better, then now is the time to really open yourself up to other possibilities, because there will, I mean, you got the Queen of Swords there, so that's about being really direct and really honest with yourself and going to take the steps you need to make sure that you are valued. If you feel like you've been underestimated or undervalued in your life, then this is the month to really readdress the balance as well. Now, also the second house talks about your cash, your property. So a lot of you will be thinking about money in your life, how you can increase it, how you can transform it, and how you can secure it to make sure that you are in a safe position. Okay, so a lot of you will be looking at the institutions of where you house your finances, banks as you were, and you're going to be making sure that perhaps the institutions are not linked, because should there ever be an economic fluctuation and there's any energy that is negative to the collective, you would want to make sure that your finances are secure. And if they are linked, it means that only one institution will be covered financially. So then you would lose out if the other institution went down. So, or if both went down, you'd only be fairly recompensed for one of those. So I feel like you're going to be looking at those areas to safeguard your finances. Also, I feel also you kind of step into your ninth house around about the middle of the month as well, which is that quest for meaning, that purpose. What is your calling? You're going to be asking those bigger philosophical questions and really figure out where it is you feel like you belong, okay? I really get this sense of you making changes that you feel are necessary in order to promote self-development, self-care. A lot of you may feel called to study or travel. I mean, that book is important. Some of you may actually pick out a book that is connected to your skills and you want to hone those skills. Some of you may even feel like putting yourself on a spiritual retreat this year. You may plan it this month, or you may be actually taking it this month. So a lot going on for you. The first card here, as I said, was the book, and it says here, learning, information, knowledge, discovery, secrets, and revealing facts. Now, because we have the Seven of Swords here, this can indicate that there's something perhaps that you're trying to discover. You may feel that there is something under the surface, shall we say. Perhaps you feel like someone that is connected to you isn't telling you a full picture of a story, okay? I don't feel like this person is really doing it for a negative reason, because the devil card is in the resistance position, which tells me that this person's motives may be true or pure intentions. For example, they may have heard something that perhaps would upset you and they don't want to tell you. Now, of course, I'm a Scorpio. I want it all laid out, bare and honest. Even if it's going to destroy me, I still want to know. So I completely understand, my beautiful Cancerians, if you feel someone is withholding something for any reason whatsoever, even if it's your boss. You know, if they feel like there is, you know, changes at the workspace, but they feel like they cannot talk to you or anybody about it right now because they are tied in some way to secrecy or embargo, I feel like you will discover the truth. Intuitively, you know it, but I feel you will discover the truth. And this person will come and tell you at the end of the month, there is a reveal for you in some way. Now, that's the only kind of negative thing I can see in your chart for February, where someone who's been holding back a piece of information is going to reveal it because I feel like they don't like keeping things from you, and I really feel whatever it is they're keeping from you is not a huge deal, okay? But I feel that it will be revealed, all will be revealed. Now, also we have garden, okay? So the garden, of course, is about being a little bit more sociable than usual, but because you have that 9th house, that quest for meaning, a lot of you may feel like withdrawing, but because we've got the Four of Wands there as well, a lot of you will be connecting to friends that you haven't seen for a while and really reveling in that energy. It says here, party, event, meetings, reunions, crowds, playing the field, networking, and retreat. So, I mean, I didn't even read this card, but I was picking up the energy that some of you may want to go on a spiritual retreat. I mean, you may call it a vacation, but you're going to a certain culture because it makes you feel peaceful or it is calling you, okay? So a lot of you will be listening to your calling this year, and I really feel it kind of starts in February for you as well. We've got the key, which is about major revelations happening for you, answers to questions that you've been seeking for a while. And it says answers, unlock, revelation, open, yes, breakthrough to situations, solutions, fate, and karma. So there is a very destined vibe to this month as well. Also, there's a padlock. So I feel you are secure, you are safe in any decisions that you're making. But I feel you tend to be a very cautious energy, which is wonderful, of course, because your intuition was given to you for a reason. But I mean, especially because we've got the Queen of Swords here, and we've got the Queen of Pentacles, and we've also got the Devil and the Hangman, you may feel that there is something in terms of world events, because I'm picking up this energy of world events. Some of you may think that there is an underwritten narrative that perhaps you're picking up on, and you feel that you are preparing for it. So a lot of you may be cutting back on excess spending. A lot of you may be putting yourself in a really good financial position to weather a storm. So I do see that you are secure. I mean, economically, the fluctuations I'm picking up on is that I feel interest rates and things like that will dip. They will actually go down first before they rise, okay? So they will rise again. That's what I'm feeling, but I feel like they dip for a certain period of time, okay? And then I mean, that's life. They always go up and down. So you don't need me to tell you that. But I do feel like there will be, you know, when it kind of gets good and then it goes down again. So I do feel that there is a fluctuation there. Now, we've got the house, and a lot of you may actually get keys to your first house, or you may find your first house, or real estate. Some of you may be moving, some of you may be relocating, but the energy I really get from this is safety, security, and really feeling, you know, homebound or responsible for the home space. Really thinking about your family, doing a lot of decluttering in terms of the home. So a lot of you may be doing some DIY, or even just focusing on rearranging furniture. So you break up the energy and make things a little bit fresher. You may even just put a lick of paint on a room because you just have this desire or this calling to do so in the month of February. It says home, family, structure, comfort, stable, familiar, domestic affairs, safety, and privacy. So Again, we've got this energy of, am I secure? Is my situation or my position in a a safe setting? And the answer is yes. Okay, I actually see that you have a lot of people around you who love you. I feel with the Queen of Pentacles there, you are the queen or king of your domain, and I feel that some of you may invest in some way in the home space. I mean, you could literally be buying like a new set of drawers or a wardrobe or something, because I feel like there is investment in home this month for you as well. We've got mice. Okay, now mice, it says worry. So there's an undercurrent there, worry of loss or worry of theft or worry of deterioration in a situation. You may feel that there's a situation that's sneaky or toxic or even draining from you. But this is kind of you being aware of it, recognizing that perhaps there is an undercurrent of something and eradicating it. As I said, a truth will come to light. And if you are working in a toxic environment or you're in some way connected to a toxic situation, I definitely see you releasing that, because I said the Devil card is in the right position to release anything that's been blocking you, that's been draining you. A lot of you will be restructuring your schedule this month as well, where you get better sleeping patterns, where you exercise better and you eat healthier food. So I do see a lot of you really doing what you can to be the best version of yourself. So if there is a food that you eat that is draining or makes you feel bloated or lethargic, I definitely see you cutting those things out, because they no longer have a purpose in your world. They no longer have control over you, okay? Now, some of you, and this is not going to resonate for all of you, so I'm just picking up this energy. I mean, okay, I feel it's probably about 3% of you, so it's not a lot of you, but it is showing up in the water. So I just want to make you aware of it. There may be someone that you're close to who tells you about a gambling problem, okay? I mean, it may be something that you're already aware of. And this person with the moon card, I'm sorry, you don't even have the moon card. Oh, that's interesting. Maybe when I clarify, the moon card will come up, because I'm picking up the moon card energy. This person may be a little bit worried about their situation, and I feel this person, they'll tell you about it. I mean, it could be a partner. I feel like they may owe a little bit of money, so just watch out for that. But that's not going to resonate for everyone, okay? So I just want you to be aware. Oh, it actually says Moonchild right there, so maybe that's why I'm picking up the moon, and also Cancerian energy is connected to the moon. So we got the Empress there, and this is about you standing in your power this month. You're in a really good position, okay? This is your protagonist energy. So abundance, nurturing, fertility in bloom. So a lot of you are focusing on your home life, focusing on your projects. You're a really talented person. You're really gifted at what you do. And this is going to be a very productive month for you, where you're going to be getting stuff done, really organized, really self-sufficient, and you're going to be proud of the efforts that you've made. There's going to be a lot of success surrounding you as well. I do see a lot of people noticing your talents this month and trying to elevate you into positions where you can capitalize on your gifts and rise through the ranks. I do feel like you have a very strong ally. If you work in a company, there's someone, could be a feminine energy, very strong ally who wants you to do really well, because they can see your potential. They can see how awesome you are. Okay, this person sometimes acts a little bit detached. They may be a little bit cold, but deep down they actually have your best interests at heart, and they're all about business. So they can see that you would represent them and or the company in a really positive light. Okay, so watch out for that. There may be some sort of offer of a promotion or raise or extra responsibilities where they will offer a little bit more money to go with that as well. I know economically things are a little bit fragile at the moment, and a lot of companies are doubling down. They're not actually offering incentives and things like that, but I feel there is some incentives or some opportunities going on the sidelines, and I feel they may actually ask you to keep it hush-hush. You may actually receive an email or a message, or even come into a meeting with a boss or someone that you work with, and they may say, keep this to yourself. We can't offer everybody, even though we want to, but we just want you to know that we think you're doing an awesome job, and we're going to offer a bonus or some sort of recognition, either through a promotion or status or something, where they say, you know what, we love it that you're on our team. Okay. Now, if you are retired, a lot of you will be thinking about, well, a lot of you will be thinking about the journey that you've had so far. I really get this nostalgic feeling of looking back at things that perhaps did not go in your favor, time that you wasted with the wrong people, where you feel like you undervalued yourself, or you allowed people to take advantage of your kindness. Now, of course, you didn't allow it, it happened, right? But you may have felt that perhaps you gave a person or a situation a second chance and they did not deserve it. You're going to resolve those issues within you, whether you're retired or not. I really feel the February month is going to be about resolving issues within yourself where you felt that you were always overgiving and almost running on empty. You're allowing energy vampires to take advantage of you or a situation that you found yourself in. Now, also, if you're a parent, I really get this sense that you are in need of a good night out, or in need of getting out there and having a little bit of me time. You're an awesome parent, and your guides want you to be aware that you are doing such an incredible job. You're so loving and you have a lot of knowledge to impart. Sometimes you don't give yourself credit for how awesome you are and how much you are influencing your child in a very positive way, okay? You are so intelligent, but sometimes you feel like you're not, which is bizarre that it's coming up. I feel like you question yourself, okay? Whether you're doing a good job. And the answer is you absolutely are. You're raising fine children, incredible children. In fact, children that will be very, very successful in the future, okay? And if you've already raised those children, then you should be proud of the effort that you made, okay? Now also, there is some project that you've been working on, whether you're retired or in the working sector, whatever it is, there's a project that you are working on, and you've been diligently pouring your love, your care, your devotion, and your focus into this thing. It's going to pay off for you. It's going to all start to slot into place. You're going to be so proud of yourself, okay? Also, they're showing me with the Empress card that a lot of you are trying to connect to a healthier version of yourself by implementing healthcare routines or self-love routines, better exercise diets and things like that. And they're indicating here that you have so much potential, so much love to give. So a lot of you, especially if you're in a single energy and you're looking for love, you may have felt that the universe has kind of left you out when it comes to love because you've had some difficult experiences. And you may be looking at the fact that you are getting older or mature, shall we say. I don't care what age you are, if you're looking for love, you will find it. The only difference between now and then is that you're making better choices. You are opening yourself up to the love that you truly deserve, because sometimes humans, we accept less than we truly deserve. And I feel, you know, with the Empress energy, you are in a vibe where you are accepting only the highest love available to you, okay? With the Four of Wands, there is a potential for you to reunite with someone who deep down you really don't trust, okay? Watch out for that. This person may make a resurgence in the month of February. They may reach out and say, I miss you, I think about you a lot, but make sure this person comes with substance, that they show you action, not just words, okay? Because remember, Neptune and Pisces is a very dreamy state where we can all get ourselves lost in the past or in the moment, and then we are sort of, the rug is pulled from underneath us, and it's the cold, harsh light of day where we're like, oh gosh, I did it again. I fell for that energy. I've been there myself, so I'm not pointing a finger at you, my beautiful Cancerians. I'm just telling you about the energy that tends to influence us at this time, because we want to, you know, connect ourselves to love and that dreamy energy. Now, your Seven of Swords energy, this is Seven of Swords, of course. This is an energy where you may be trying to cut out anything that is negative for you. Seven of Swords is an interesting one because at grassroots, the seven, excuse me, the Seven of Swords is like doing something that is different, or is a different way of doing it than everybody else would expect, okay? So some of you may be trying to do something and your actions are misconstrued. Seven of Swords tends to mean that you are being really quiet about something, or you are withdrawing and not opening up about something. Seven of Swords is a card of, you know, independence, non-conformity, living life on your own terms and not people-pleasing. So that's a really positive aspect of this card. And the tradition of the Seven of Swords is actually a person stealing all the swords. Well, stealing 5 swords. They could have taken 6 at least, because they got 3 swords in one arm, 2 in the other. So they could have taken 6, but they went too quickly. So, or they have to move in stealth. So they've had to leave some behind. So that figure in the Seven of Swords is basically taking the weaponry from the army, because he does not want to fight. He wants to find an alternative, more diplomatic way to resolve a situation. So you may be finding that you're trying to do something for good and it is misconstrued. Now this could be in the family unit. You know, sometimes when we do something, we're like, you know what, I got you that thing because I thought you wanted it, and the person's like really not ungrateful, but they're like, oh, I didn't, you know, you didn't have to get it for me. I didn't want, look, I wasn't gonna buy it. I was just thinking about it. And you're like, oh, I thought I was doing a really good thing. It may be misconstrued in the month of February just because of the energy. Don't take it to heart. Sometimes it wounds you deep because you are so sensitive. As I said, I'm a Scorpio. I'm also easily wounded, but I don't show it, okay? And you are the same. You get easily wounded because you care so much, okay? So just watch out for that. Now, some of you may also be trying to silently remove yourself from a situation. It can be that you are in a position at work and you feel it's a toxic environment, and you're putting your resume out there and you're trying to just silently get another opportunity so that you can launch something new and, you know, capitalize financially on your skill set, on your gifts. Because you, with the Seven of Swords and the Four of Wands, I feel like you need to celebrate your skills more, believe in yourself. And the Queen of Pentacles as an outcome can indicate that some of you may be trying to work from home, or you may be trying to set up a business, a second stream of income where you can use your creative talents to bring in either passive income or you know, a second stream that helps you be in a very financially secure position. Some of you may be even thinking about, you know, there's some things you want to do around the home space, or you want to save to move or relocate in some way, or buy property, or deal in real estate, and you are just trying to quietly move towards a position where you can do that. If you're looking for a new job or an opportunity to do something that you love that brings more money, February, the end of February is the month to do it. There's definitely an opportunity coming on in here that you will grab with both hands, and it brings in more finances. And that's if you feel like you're in a very toxic situation, or you feel that you've hit a plateau where you feel there's no room for growth, because where you're at, you're in the Empress energy, which means you're at the top of your game. There is the potential to go to the Emperor energy, but because you may feel that there's someone in that position, you may feel it's already filled and you want to take your skills elsewhere, okay? Now, also we've got the Four of Wands. This is a card of celebration. This is a card of being in good company. And with the Seven of Swords, well, I'm getting another energy that's just coming through. If you have to connect to any contracts, or if you have to do anything, any moves, don't go too quickly because you may miss something, okay? So it's important to just breathe, slow down, and, you know, just pay close attention to the details. Get a second pair of eyes on a contract or anything like that, because you don't want to miss something that could leave you in a sticky situation, okay? I don't see anything negative, but the Devil card in this position can indicate that it may make you feel stuck for a little while or bonded to a situation. So for example, if you're buying property that is just about teetering on the top end of your budget, and because interest rates fluctuate, there may be the potential that you open yourself up to higher debt, and it could bond you for a little while. That makes you feel a little bit of stress, okay? So just watch out what you're connecting to. You don't want to leave yourself stuck. Now, the Four of Wands, as I said, is a card of celebration, but it's also a card of, you know, being a little bit more creative, or being in a harmonious phase where you're connecting to pleasure. So some of you will be wanting to get out there, meet friends that you haven't seen for a while. Some of you may even desire secretly to want to reunite with someone who perhaps isn't so good for yourself, okay? And that may come, that nostalgia may come because of Valentine's Day itself. If you're in a relationship, I definitely see you and your person deepening your connection. Some of you may get engaged this month, okay? And what I'm seeing here is that there may be someone who is not completely happy with your engagement. So it may be a family member, or it may be you know, a friend who believes you deserve better, or they're jealous. I can't quite grasp the energy. I'm going to pull a card on it just to see, but I feel there's someone, I feel like you know who this person is. They're not 100% happy with their own life. So I do get a sense that there is someone here that if you're getting engaged, it kind of puts their nose out of joint for some reason. I mean, I would really ask if that person is a friend, but I feel right now this person is quite self-absorbed about something. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please clarify that energy that I'm picking up? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides. How would you like to receive? Ooh, yeah, okay. So 10 of Cups, King of Pentacles. Yeah, so deep down they are happy for you. You know, they want the best for you in life, but the King of Pentacles, this person, they feel like, you know, love is not working in their world, or they feel that they've been cheated on in the past, and that, how can I put that? It just feels like, well, the King of Pentacles in the reverse is jealousy, okay? So I really get this sense that although deep down they are really happy for you, they feel that either they have been cheated in love, or they feel jealous that this is your moment, and they feel, you know, things are not working out for them in love at the moment. Now also the Four of Wands is about creative collaborations. So a lot of you are going to be in sync with your desires. You are on the right path. This is a month where you're going to spend good time in good company and really enjoy yourself, okay? Now we do have the Hangman in the resistance position with the Strength card and the Devil card. Some of you may be struggling with energy. And I feel like you're going to cut out the things that have been making you low vibe. If you've been going to bed super late and not getting enough sleep, I feel like you restructure your schedule just to make sure that you have more clarity of mind every morning, and that you feel like boosted. I also get this energy that's coming through of you looking at your vitamins, making sure that you're getting all of the vitamins in your diet. So whether you're a vegan, you know, you're making sure that you still get your daily requirement of vitamins, just to make sure that you're not having lack of energy because you're missing something in your diet. Some of you, well, they're giving me the word iron in the water here when I'm scrying. So some of you may be looking at your iron levels just to make sure that they're all okay. Whether you're a meat eater or, you know, there's no judgment here. I'm a veggie. So whatever you connect to, then you may be looking at your diet just to make sure that you have the maximum energy required to live life. And, you know, now with the Hangman in this position, it says surrender, new perspective, enlightenment. Because it's in the resistance position, in the month of February, you may feel like there's a missed opportunity or something perhaps that did not go your way. You may have been feeling generally before you got to February, you may have been feeling a little bit lost. You may have been looking for a lot of signs and felt that, you know, the signs that you were given or were getting were not pointing you to anything in particular. So any questions that you have for the universe about direction, you will find them in the month of February, okay? I really feel like you're getting new perspective, you're unlocking a lot of revelations, and suddenly you will know the direction you're headed in. So if you've been feeling a little bit in limbo, as you can see, we've got the Chariot card as an outcome, which means you get moving in the right direction, and there's success, there's a breakthrough. Any stagnant energy, because all these cards, the Hangman, which is to feel a little bit stuck in a rut, a little bit fed up with routine. We've got the Strength card, which means you may have been struggling because it's in the resistance position. You may have felt that you've been struggling or, you know, annoyed with the way things have been going. You may have felt that some people have taken your kindness for weakness, and you are now trying to empower yourself and put yourself in a position where you are forced to be reckoned with. The Strength card in this position will be in the upright by the end of the 6 weeks, and this indicates that there are some self-care routines that need to be implemented as well. You tend to be a sort of person, my beautiful Cancerians, who put other people's needs before your own. So just watch out for that. That is a wonderful trait. You are such a generous, loving, caring, and sensitive spirit that has a lot of compassion for others, but do protect your energy. It's important to not leave yourself running on empty, okay? Because I see a lot of you have been over-giving, and there may have been a situation that you connected to, that you wanted to help a person, and then it becomes a big old project, and you're like, oh, I'm really glad that I've helped this person out, but now it's just getting too much, and I feel like, how do I get out of this sticky situation? Okay, so I feel like there's this energy of wanting to withdraw in something that perhaps you said you would help out on, just because I feel like you've done your part, but I feel like they ask for more, and they ask for more, and you're like, I can't keep giving, because you've got to focus on your own things. The word no is a very powerful way of, you know, stating your boundaries, and you can say no in many different forms. You can say, you know what, I would love to help you right now, but unfortunately I've got some responsibilities in the home space, and you know, now is not the time, but you know what, when I've finished those responsibilities, perhaps I can come to you and help you out if you still need my help. You know, as long as you rephrase it in a way that isn't a direct no, and it isn't, you know, a shield, a barrier, keep your heart open, because of course this person in need, they don't sometimes see that they may be like in a self-absorbed energy, okay? Now we do have the Devil card, which is in the resistance position. It's very positive, which can be that you're releasing anything that has been holding you back, any self-sabotaging behavior as well. You'll be looking at it this month because, of course, Neptune in Pisces is about, you know, all the things that we really ignore about ourselves. We're not all saints. We all have our foibles, our faults, and we have to work through the shadow side in order to see the light. So I feel a lot of you are really looking at the things that perhaps you do unnecessarily, like over worry about a situation. Ask yourself if it matters. Will this matter in 5 years' time? And if the answer is no, then let that go, breathe, all will be as it's meant to be, okay? It's important to really refocus your energy into something really productive, because I feel there's an offer coming on in this month, or some really good news this month that comes your way. Now they're showing me a stork in the water. So some of you may hear about an arrival of either a friend from overseas or even someone pregnant. When you get the stork, this is about, you know, it can feel a little bit like stagnant or stuck for a long time, then there's sudden movement. So I feel they really want you to be in the flow of energy, to be ready for this opportunity or these opportunities that present themselves to you. Also, the Devil card in this position indicates releasing all that toxicity, okay? If you feel like there's energy vampires or situations that you've been meaning to cut out for a long time, it's important that February is the month to do it, okay? Some of you, as I said, may be slowly edging yourself out of that because you don't want direct confrontation, and that's okay, but just be mindful of that passive-aggressive energy that sometimes us water elements can, you know, do, okay? You know, I'm calling myself out here as well. Sometimes, you know, we don't want to hurt another person, so we just, you know, kind of like state that we are a little bit annoyed about a situation by banging a cupboard, when really we should just say, actually, I'm annoyed about this thing, and can we just talk about it so we can just get it out, clear the air, so there's no festering undercurrent of resentment. But instead, you know, I might bang the cupboard and let everybody know that, oh, I'm in a bad mood today, and leave everyone guessing, what did I do? What happened? So it's important to state boundaries and be direct, especially since you've got a Queen of Swords there. Now, again, as I said, male or female, not a gender-specific reading. It's all about the energy. The High Priestess here is a very interesting card because it's in action, going within and searching for answers. So I feel a lot of you, you're not talking about something that perhaps is festering away at you, okay? And I just get this sense that those that love you, no matter what your truth is, when you speak it, they will still be around. Those that love you will care that you underneath are suffering or struggling with something, and they'll actually be so glad that you came to them and said, look, you may not want to hear this, but this is how I'm feeling. And it's okay to get that out there, okay? Also, with the High Priestess, you are so intuitive. Don't ever doubt your wonderful intuition, okay? The High Priestess is a desire to understand things on a different level, and you may go through that introspective energy because of your ninth house, that quest for meaning, that quest for purpose. Like, what is your calling? What direction are you headed in? Especially since you have the Chariot card here as well. So I want you to know that you are on the right path. Just, you know, have balance in your decisions. The Queen of Swords tells me that you're being logical, you're being direct, you know what you want, you have a vision of what you want, you're a self-sufficient, you've got this. The Queen of Pentacles also indicates that you are safe in the home space. You are working really hard to save your money. You will put yourself in a really good position. And I actually see that a High Priestess is like, wait, caution, wait. It's almost like, yeah, don't move too quickly. Pause, reflect before you make any decisions on what it is you want to connect yourself to this month. Because especially if it has the potential to be risky, or if it has the potential to be negative should things go wrong. I really get the sense that there's success here though. So some of you may be launching a new project or a new idea, or even thinking about, as I said, you know, working from home. I really get a sense that financially you are in control, or creating a budget or a strict spending schedule that puts yourself in a really good position. It says movement, progress, integration. So getting out there, things are happening for you. This is a card of making progress. Your dedication, commitment will see victory. You will be triumphant. Also, this is a return of your energy, okay? You're being really disciplined with yourself. That confidence will see you move towards success, okay? Also, the Chariot card is an energy of gathering momentum. The Strength card there is endurance. So not giving up on something will see you win, will see you succeed. Now, we do have two queens here, and when we have two figures, it can mean, as I said, you've got an ally that is working in your favor. This person is a little bit detached, but they're all business, and I feel this person really cares about you. Some of you may go into business with this person. There may be a some sort of collaboration or a partnership that goes on there. It could even be siblings. Again, male or female, not a gender specific reading. It's about the energy. But there may be some harsh words that come out in the month of February, and I feel that it will be resolved. I feel like it's said with love, but it comes out in a very undiplomatic way. So just watch out for that. It may be you saying it, it may be the other person. Normally I can tell, but right now I can't tell. So, and I'll always be honest when I can't tell. And that may mean that this person is so close to you that you see them as one of your soul tribe, and that's why I'm picking up on a duality energy. Now, I'm going to pull a card on these two queens, but the Queen of Swords, your energy as an individual, this is about you being self-sufficient. This is about you knowing what you want, being direct, being open and honest. Honesty is the best policy, they just said. So if you are, for example, struggling at work and you feel someone is pushing your buttons or they're being unkind, take it straight to HR, okay? It's important to log these things for the future, just in case, there is something that they can do about it. So also, if there is a toxic situation, lead with integrity, because you will come out on top as well. Now, this Queen of Swords also is a card of being really super organized. I really feel that at the end of the month, you're going to create structure or have more of a structure. You're going to be in a state of doing. So focusing on your duties, paying bills, you're going to be on it like supersonic. It's going to be really like go, 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 okay? That's why they need you to have your energy focused. Also, I feel that you are being very clever in a situation and putting yourself in a really good position. There's going to be communication that comes in that will benefit you. It's really great news. Let me just pull a card on that. Just to let you know, I'm only taking uprights right now in this deck because that's what they've just given me. The Hierophant, okay? Hierophant is having faith, but it's also about learning a lesson. So some of you may actually know what you want, but you may feel like you have to put yourself on a course of learning to actualize it or get a certificate in it to proceed further. So some of you may, if you're not taking a course online, you may put yourself in a group setting where you learn something. I mean, it could be a language, it could be a skill. Some of you may even think about putting yourself on a hobby where you enjoy it and it sort of opens you up to a lot more exciting energy, raises your vibrations. But the Hierophant is basically about a mentor. So I do get this sense with the Queen of Swords that there's someone who really is your ally. There's someone who sees you a bit as a protege. Okay, even if you're retired and you're not focusing on work, this is someone you're going to come into contact with if you don't know this person already, and they take you under their wing and they give you some information about something that is instrumental. Some of you may think about becoming a teacher or setting up some sort of second stream of income to talk about a blog or something online like a social media platform video of how to do something that you can help other people with. So if you're retired, you may have found the transition from working life to retirement very difficult in terms of working out your pension, looking out for the best deals, how to really be cautious about spending money, or buying a holiday home or traveling. Whatever it is, you may actually open yourself up to doing a video like that to help other people so that they can avoid the pitfalls that perhaps you found, and you inadvertently create a second stream of income for yourself by imparting your wonderful knowledge, okay? But the Hierophant with the Queen of Swords tells me that if you are in the working environment, there is someone high up in the ranks, you have friends in high places, shall we say, who really want you to elevate. Now, we do have that Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is someone who is very hardworking, and that is you, my beautiful Cancerians. This is an indication that you are attracting wealth based on the effort that you've been making. I feel what you've been planning is working out for you. You are the gardener who is tending to your dream or your vision, and it's starting to flourish. Yes, you've had challenges before you, but now you're rising up, and all these opportunities are going to lead to more abundance, because this tends to be the queen of abundance. Again, as I said, it's not a gender specific reading, but also this indicates that there are going to be people who are willing to help you, no matter what you connect to as well, okay? Also, this Queen of Pentacles energy is an indication that you're in conservation mode. So you're going to be really focused on your budget. You're going to be making sure that you don't spend too much, protecting what you've already worked for. You are so capable. You have so much potential, and there's a lot of success here. There's something, your investment, I mean, look at that. We've got the rabbits. They're indicating that rabbits will be a symbol for you. You're going to see rabbit imagery everywhere you go in the next 6 weeks, okay? Now this indicates that your abundance is multiplying. Also look out for a book. I mean, there may even be a rabbit on the book. Even if it's like the book is about, I don't know, mathematics, there may be a rabbit on it. There may be some sort of symbology that really connects to this reading. So look out for that. But with the Queen of Pentacles, I feel like your efforts are attracting an offer, okay? Now, of course, I feel here that there is the potential, if you're looking for love, of course, this is the month of love and Valentine's Day is in it. If you are looking for love, I feel like getting out there to a group setting, there's an invitation that you will receive to go out with friends or colleagues. I just feel like you're in a social setting. Some of you may actually, connect or buy a ticket for a community event, and you may actually go on that. You're going to meet someone there who is a romantic potential. The Ace of Cups is romance. It is that feeling of, understanding and respect with a person where you feel this is a union that will be explored. The Ace of Cups, I definitely feel this energy of an offer of love. Aces are divinely gifted by the universe. So I feel the universe is sending you someone in that will connect with your heart, okay? Now, I do feel that this person is a friend, either a friend of a friend, or is connected in some way to a friendship group or people that vibe at the same frequency as you. Even if you're going on a course to learn something new, or you're picking up a hobby where you're like, you know what, I've always wanted to learn how to do pottery, or if your desire has always been to have a parachute jump, wherever you are yearning to go and you put yourself and involve yourself in that energy, there is someone there that is going to connect at the same vibe as you, and there is love there, okay? Now also, the Ace of Cups is an indication that there is an offer coming on in. So this could be a dream job opportunity that finds you in the month of February, or a promotion or a raise. Something is being offered to you. The universe says now is the time to receive. So be open to receive. Also, when you get the Ace of Cups, it is a realization that you need to fill your own cup of love first, okay? So if you've been running on empty, if you've been depleting in your energy by giving all the time, February is the month to kick back, relax, and recognize where self-care is necessary. For those of you, as I said, who are in a relationship already, you're going to deepen that commitment to you and your person. You're going to fall in love with each other all over again. And there may be some sort of communication with a family member that you have to travel to that family member. So you and your person, or I feel like there's travel to a family member in the month of February. I don't feel like it's anything negative, but I do feel like there's a communication that comes in where you may need to take a quick trip out of town to go visit someone, and you're gonna wish that you did it earlier, because I feel it just feels so good to be in their energy, okay? Normally this person is a little bit detached, but actually they're very warm and welcoming, okay, is what they're showing me as well. It's like they've had a bit of a wake-up call. We have balance as your outcome energy. So this is about all your chakras being in alignment, but also the energy around you is creating harmony. It says equilibrium, center, serenity. Remain composed, for your inner world is reflected in your surroundings. And that's why they were giving me this energy of, if there's something you're worried about, will it matter in 5 years' time? And if the answer is no, then let it go. It will be as it can be. If you have the power to change your circumstances, then go for it. But if it's something that you cannot change, then there is no point in wasting your beautiful energy on it. You could actually stream or channel your energy into something more productive that will be very rewarding for you. Also, we've got number 31. I mean, look, more rabbits. They showed me the rabbits. They're giving me another 2 rabbits here. It says Earth, a steady foundation supports fertility and growth, practical, stable, grounded. Now, also because we got the stork and we got the rabbits, of course, and there is a potential with the Empress that some of you could find out you're pregnant this month as well. If that's you, congratulations there. But I really feel like you are stable, you're secure, you're looking at where you belong this month and planting deeper roots, okay? If some of you feel like you are compelled to relocate overseas, or you're looking to have a holiday home or things like that, connect to the real estate, I really feel that you're making solid, secure decisions. Make sure you always do your due diligence and you don't want to miss anything, but I really get this sense that there is a stable foundation. I mean, you've got number 11, 29, when you reduce it, 2 plus 9 is 11, the soul path number. And also number 31, when you reduce it, is 4. And that is the Emperor energy. And it is about structure. It's about your plans working, being successful, and opportunity being available to you, where you will find yourself in control. So I'll leave it there. I'm just going to go and get a trinket before we close. Okay, so we have a dragonfly. This will be a symbol as well that you may see over the next 4 or 5 weeks. Now, dragonflies, they actually are a soulmate symbol as well. So this is about deepening your connection with a soulmate or attracting a soulmate at this time. Dragonflies, they partner up for their lifespan, okay, with the same dragonfly. So it's about being in tune with the frequency and that wonderful ebb and flow, that dance of life. So I feel like you will be in the flow this month as well. Now, just before we go, they're showing me a bottle of water. Okay, so either you've just picked up a bottle of water or you're dehydrated and it's important to hydrate. They're just giving me that there for you as well. So make sure you hydrate in the month of February, and I will leave it there. I hope something resonates in this reading for you, my beautiful Cancerians. If it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is so important for me too. Thank you so much, my beautiful Cancerians. Love and light.